Alright, shifting focus, two shocking murders have rocked Karnataka, and the BJP is now cornering the newly elected Siddaramaiah government over the law and order situation in the state. In the first incident, a jain monk was killed, his body chopped into pieces and thrown into a borewell. The second incident involved the murder of the CEO and MD of an IT firm in their office by their former colleagues. The initial target was the MD, but the CEO was also killed when he was rushed to rescue the victim.
If you could give us more details, we do understand that, this is something that happened in broad daylight. What exactly was the motive here of the accused?
So motive is something that we are still trying to ascertain. We have another accused to be traced. Once that accused is secured and we do all the formalities and his interrogation, we can establish the exact motive. But for now, we can say that it is by past association that this crime has been committed, and the accused and the deceased persons were known to each other.
Also, yesterday when this entire incident took place, when the murder took place, there were other employees as well in the company. So what was the response? Were they there? Had they left? How did this, come to light? And how did the accused get arrested? How did you trace them?
There were around 10 other employees in the office. The office is a residential building which they converted into an office. When the incident was happening, other people did try to stop them, but because they had weapons in their hands and they started threatening them, they did not intervene and they all ran away. And while they were going out, they tried to lock the door, because of which the accused persons ran out of the back door, and as per their plans, they moved on to a place called Kunigal, and we, based on our investigation, we were able to ascertain that they were present in Kunigal. So our team went and apprehended them from a lodge in Kunigal.
Horrific double murder case in Bengaluru that's left the citizens and the entire city in a state of shock. 3 accused entered this very office that we're reporting from right now in Amruthalli area of Bengaluru. They went on to stab the MD and the CEO of this very company, and both of them in fact succumbed. Now what's even more shocking is that this happened in broad daylight. The incident took place at about 4:30 on Monday, and while all of the 3 accused have been nabbed, we're seeing that in fact politics has broken out over this entire issue. The BJP has gone on to allege that there is a serious deterioration of law and order in the city from the time that the Congress party came to charge. Now, what's also important, of course, is focusing on the crime over here at hand. The police has gone on to say that the 3 accused in concern were known to, in fact, the victims here. They were former employees in the same company, and it was a case of business rivalry that led to the death of the MD and the CEO. While further investigation is underway, this is something that we must remind our viewers that's really quite shocking. The area that, in fact, this crime took place in is extremely close to the office also of the Amruthalli police station and the DCP, just about 1.5 kilometers away. This is quite a busy residential area, if we could call it that. And after this crime, in fact, has now come to light, we'll really have to wait and see what efforts, of course, are stepped up right now by the police force and the government in the state to ensure that crimes like these do not occur, or are at least reduced at the very most.
Right, shifting focus, Karnataka BJP leaders staged a protest in March to the governor's residence seeking his intervention. The party even protested inside the state assembly demanding a CBI probe in the jain monk murder case. Former Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai claimed there is jungle raj in Karnataka. Bommai said law and order has completely failed in the state. Meanwhile, Karnataka Minister H.K. Patil said that the BJP has made it a habit of making loose allegations and said that the state government will ensure a fair probe.
What will be the main demand that you will put forth to the governor, sir?
There should be CBI inquiry in Jain Muni's case, and total collapse of law and order with several incidents happening. Yesterday only 2 IT CEOs have been murdered in daylight in front of everybody. There is no fear of law, there is no fear of police, and there is a jungle raja in this Karnataka already. Within 1.5 months it has deteriorated, and the same police which were efficient because of interference of this government, because of the corruption in transfers, because the moral of the police has gone down. All the anti-social elements have come up outside, and now they are reeing the entire cities in different parts of the state, and we condemn it, and we are asking the governor to take immediately, direct this government to take proper action.
We have taken very serious note of all these incidents. In Belgaum, death of a Jain Swamiji, immediately culprits were arrested. Our Home Minister visited the place and he has made a statement also. And yesterday is also most unfortunate incident. The government will definitely take all this very seriously, and whatever has to be done, the government is doing, the police department is doing.
After the murder of assassination of Jain Muniji, Pune state, as it is shocking, it's really shocking. So we are demanding that to send a strong message to give confidence to the Jain community and having the way in which the Muni was murdered. CBI inquiry is the opt inquiry. So we have demanded the CBI inquiry, but the government is not willing. That's why to force our demand. We are meeting the government to hand over the memorandum in this regard. And also one of the activists has been murdered in T. Narsipura district, T. Narsipura of Mysore district. So even that has shown the failure of the police intelligence in the place that this government has come to power. Every day a murder or every day an attack is being witnessed. So the law and order situation, law and order maintenance has to be questioned. The government has visibly failed to instill a confidence among the common man. So, having view of these, all these things, we are meeting.
Many incidents we are given to the CBI when BJP government was center as well as the state. We are not afraid of BS. But today, our police also capable. And earlier incidents, whatever our police said is correct. The CBI could not able to find anything wrong with our police department. Our police people also very efficient people are there. Let them encourage and they will do it.
The main thing is asking the government to direct the government to ensure the law and order is protected and the people's lives are protected, because there is a complete collapse of the law and order.
So do you think that Karnataka law and order is failing?
See, the murder was committed and immediately police has arrested the accused. So law and order is an issue when police is not in control, right? So in 45 days of our government, if there are 2 murders or 3 murders, if that shows the situation of law and order to be bad, well, what about the hundreds of murders happened during the earlier regime? So you never questioned the law and order situation then. If the police has not arrested the accused, then you could ask us, right? So all the accused are behind bar, whether it's a Jain monk murder or the other.
So now even BJP is also protesting at Vidhan Saudha at front of Gandhi statue.
They don't believe in they don't believe in Mahatma Gandhi, and they sit there for optics. How hypocritical that is. You know, they believe in the ideology of Savarkar and Godse and sit in front of Gandhi statue for a dharna. That itself shows that they are doing politics.
It clearly indicates the law and order situation in the state of Karnataka has crumbled down, especially pertaining to barbaric murder of Jain monk. This issue has been discussed across the country. It's been discussed across the country. And there are a lot of confusion in the investigation also. The way police officers have come out with a statement. Even much before the investigation is completed, the state police have come to conclusion that the murder has been taken place only due to financial transaction. So it clearly indicates the local police are under tremendous pressure. And we clearly demand, Bharatiya Janata Party yesterday in the House also, we have demanded CBI investigation in this issue. And today, we are protesting before Gandhi statue and also submitting a memorandum with the Rajapal.
the government of Karnataka will take all necessary steps to investigate and book the culprits as immediately as possible.